Dr. Ryan Hewitt here from Merrimack Valley Wellness Center and Amplified Athlete. And today I'm here to talk to you about diets and why they don't work. So there's many people that I consult with on a weekly basis who are interested in losing weight, changing body composition. Many of them have tried and failed doing something called dieting. Most of us are familiar with dieting, and the first thing we think of is, oh my God, I got to stop doing all these things, I got to start doing all these other things, and I got to restrict and deprive myself. And this is essentially how the cycle goes. So you start your diet on Monday morning usually, and immediately you got to start restricting everything you love, whether that's chips or ice cream or pizza, bedtime snacks, sugar, coffee, whatever it is. Immediately you're putting yourself in a state of deprivation, right? So that's the next sort of step here as you go into deprivation. This is where basically feelings of regret usually creep in, and it essentially leads to something called craving. And many of us have had cravings before. We get it, it's usually either salty crunchy or sugary, and usually you're craving it before bed or at that time where no one's around and you're at the store and you're making bad choices. And typically what happens is when you fall off the wagon, you just, go balls out and you give in, and essentially, you just go off the handle. You eat the whole pizza, you eat the whole tub of ice cream, whatever it is, you just, you can't help yourself because you're in this state of deprivation. And of course, the feelings afterwards are guilt. You lost discipline, you feel guilty because you fell off the wagon, and you're not going to hit your goals if you continue down that path. So immediately you, again, Monday morning, start that diet. Okay, a lot of us can relate to that. Very common, vicious cycle. Many people get stuck in this forever. Now, I'm here to talk to you about what we teach here at Merrimack Valley Wellness Center and part of our 8 Weeks to Wellness program, how this is massively different. And it's almost, you take this and turn it upside down onto its head. So our 8 Weeks to Wellness program, of course, consists of nutrition changes, functional training, mindfulness, and chiropractic. Those are essential parts of the program. But what we always lead with is addition. We always start with adding good behaviors, adding chiropractic adjustments to restore joint integrity and healthy neurological function. We always start with adding good foods. We start with adding good movement, all scalable to everyone's abilities, so they feel like they are belonging and that they can do it, right? So it's very important that we always start with positive, with addition. Of course, we always are supporting the individual through these changes. It's very difficult to change, especially if it's somebody who's basically lived one specific way for many years. So we have the support from our trainers, from our chiropractors, from our nutrition experts, from our front desk, all the way to actually our membership, our gym membership, massively supportive. We developed a community here that's just incredible. So they have unbelievable support here at our wellness center. And guess what? Once you start living differently, you start to develop new cravings. You feel like those choices you've been making are supporting those goals you're trying to reach, whether it's feeling better, or sleeping better, or pain reduction. It's being able to play with your kids again, without having major back pain or not popping aspirins every day. You start feeling that those changes are happening. And of course, this leads to starting to continue to support those better choices. So instead of feeling restricted and that you're, craving all these things that you used to have, eventually what we found is we add good things, and then usually the negative or the things that aren't supporting their goals usually kind of fall to the wayside. So we start making better choices. And of course, this is massively empowering. We empower the individual to be able to make these choices on their own, whether it's at the grocery store, whether it's at home, the dinner table, getting out of bed and getting to a workout. We really help them support and create these habit changes. And this is how this creates this 8 Weeks to Wellness lifestyle, or this chiropractic wellness lifestyle that we teach and that I live and my wife lives and my staff lives. It's just an incredible way to live, and I can't recommend it enough. So hopefully you enjoyed.